But on the other hand, we consider that despite the art is changing, despite we have new forms, which again is very attractive to us, which is something that gives us kind of fresh air or exemplifies the epoch in which we are living in, and in this way, of course, the art is something which is in progress. But again, this progress comes according to some principles, some rules. If we are too much disorganized or chaotic art, then of course the next stage of the next group or generation of artists will create something more exact, more based upon notions. So there is kind of sinusoid, you know, and sine line, and back and forth about from concept to emotions, from concept to emotions, because actually any genius piece of art tries to express the only one idea, and the idea is again it's concept. But the piece of art is something which we are feeling, such as by empirically feeling. We are watching it. How to get out of this antinomy? Well, I think that if we again take into account the idea of empiricism, which is contradictory to rationalism, then empiricism says that it gives you quantitatively a new kind of knowledge. So the knowledge we are getting by our feelings is not identical to the one we already have. While theoretical knowledge based upon concepts, it's already the same. We can just reach more details. For instance, I have a point, then this point can be created, turn it into the line can be turned into the circle or surface, it's kind of square. So these are derivative forms out of one first. But there is no such as derivative forms in empirical level, which is already and always new. So I think that the answer is just the very product, so the very piece of art, in which the artist can find this proper ratio, proper proportion between novelty and, which is normally empirical, and something that we can understand as an entire idea. You know, just chaotic melody will not impress us because it just distracts us, and maybe this is the only pleasure it gives, just by distraction or escapism. But if we find some pattern in this chaos, then we understand that there is idea behind this chaotic melody. So in this way we are reaching the level where in the piece of art this antinomy resolves. It's dismissed. We get rid of out of this antinomy because concepts enter into the feelings, or vice versa. Feelings or emotions enter embodied in one and an entire idea or concept. And how to find it properly? Well, it may not necessarily be symmetrical, because symmetry is again it's another concept. It cannot be chaotical, because chaos, well, it's something disorder is something which may be new, but it's not understandable. We are not feeling at home when we're watching too much chaotic piece of art. So that's the difference. And the genius works are those which find these proper solutions. And in musical theory there is a similar concept such as uniformity and variety. Alfred North Whitehead writes, a mathematician, logician, writes about uniformity and contingency, talking about our perceptions, talking about our experience of this being, and perception and ontology. So while a mathematician and logician use concepts such as uniformity and contingency normally it's kind of in our dream, it's where we find chaos, and uniformity is reality, where relatively stable forms can be found. And in music there are similar concepts such as variety and uniformity. And why it's important? Because variety gives a feeling of novelty to the melody, and uniformity provides it with understandable character. If it's too much uniform, then it's boring, because if you understand it already, if you watch the movie and you already understand how it ends, then you are not keen to watch the full movie, right? So, but if there is a degree of unpredictability, which is provided by variety, then you find this normally understandable piece of art where you feel there at home, it's welcoming you by its clarity, but on the other hand, it gives you new fresh of air. So this gives a sense of interest, something, curiosity, and this is what attracts us. So to sum up this problem, I should say again what I'm saying to my students for the years. Empiricism provides us novelty of the knowledge. It's not identical to the previous knowledge character. It's qualitatively new knowledge, not quantitatively, but qualitatively new knowledge. For instance, if you never saw the green color, you cannot theoretically combine blue and yellow and reach the idea that, oh, there is a new idea, green. No, it's not possible, but only if you see that. And in this way, empiricism gives you qualitatively new ideas, but it lacks clarity, it lacks definition, while rationalism, or this uniformity in art, it provides a feeling of comfort, where you understand where you are. When you understand where you are, feeling of comfort, feeling at home, but rationalism gives you that clarity, but only in limited area. For instance, you can define with a perfect exactness something in this world which is limited and separated from the context. You see? So if you want to define straight line, you should forget that a straight line is just a particular case of the circle. It may be with the infinitely large radius, like Nicholas of Cusa says that, or it can be extremely small and tiny ad infinitum, tiny and small line on the normal circle, and the shortest it is, the more seems it's straight. It's like Henry Bergson writes in his Creative Evolution. So that sort of thing. I hope this combination of two opposite sides will help you to find some new forms and ideas and maybe new content. See you.